John Wick meets Jason Bourne in this action movie where a spy has to save the world from being nuked. But first, he's gonna have to get his revenge. Let's get it. A mysterious nuclear launch site hidden deep within the snowy plains of Antarctica. The year is 2024, and terrorists led by the ruthless crime lord Hannibal Show have stolen a nuclear warhead and threaten to strike unless their demands are met. The only hope to stop him is a top-secret CIA asset known only as Spy. He's highly trained, highly skilled, and just happens to be highly effective at stopping evil plots that would destroy the world. It's up to him to take down Hannibal and save the day. But can he do it? Let's find out. The film opens with an intense car chase through the streets of Moscow. A spy tries to evade capture by Russian authorities. He manages to escape after a daring stunt, where he crashes into a fuel tanker and blows up the road behind him. Moments later, he finds himself face-to-face with CIA Director Kendall, who informs him that his family home has been destroyed by terrorists and his wife and kids are dead. Enraged and seeking revenge, Spy reveals his true identity, Maxwell Sterling, and vows to hunt down those responsible. Director Kendall hands over control of the operation to Maxwell and orders him to retrieve the nuclear warhead no matter the cost. As Maxwell prepares for his mission, he receives a coded message from an anonymous source, providing intel on the terrorists' plan. The terrorists intend to launch the nuke from a hidden facility in Antarctica disguised as a research base, the lives of millions at stake. Maxwell teams up with CIA agent Abigail Brand, and together they embark on a dangerous journey to recover the nuclear warhead before time runs out. Their first lead takes them to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. After disabling the laser grid security system, they discover evidence of the terrorists' presence, including weapons and ammunition. However, they are unaware that they are being watched the entire time by a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. Meanwhile, Hannibal Chow and his team arrive at a remote airstrip where they prepare to board their plane to Antarctica. Among the passengers is a scientist named Dr. Singh, who is being held captive by the terrorists. The plan is to use Dr. Singh's expertise to help launch the nuclear warhead successfully. Back at the warehouse, Maxwell and Abigail find a secret passageway leading underground. They follow the tunnels and discover a high-tech laboratory where Dr. Singh has been held captive. Maxwell confronts the terrorists and a fierce fight ensues. During the struggle, Maxwell is injured but manages to defeat the terrorists and free Dr. Singh. With the scientist's help, they decipher the communication and discover the location of the terrorists' hideout. As they leave the facility, Maxwell and Abigail are attacked by a group of mercenaries in a thrilling car chase. The mercenaries open fire on the car, but Maxwell skillfully evades their bullets and returns fire with his own weapon. In the ensuing chaos, one of the mercenaries crashes into a fuel tanker, causing a massive explosion that destroys the surrounding buildings. At the same time, Hannibal Shows arrives at the remote Antarctic research facility, where the terrorists plan to launch the nuclear warhead. He is greeted by a team of scientists and soldiers, led by the enigmatic Dr. Bell, who is in charge of the operation. Hannibal briefs the team on the mission and assigns each member their tasks. Meanwhile, Spy recovers from his injuries and heads to the airport to catch the same plane to Antarctica. He plans to infiltrate the terrorist group and retrieve the nuclear warhead without alerting anyone. Once aboard the plane, he uses his charm and charisma to blend in with the other passengers and avoid suspicion. As the plane approaches its destination, Spy discreetly searches the luggage compartment and discovers a hidden compartment containing weapons and explosives. He realizes that the terrorists are planning to use the weapons to defend the launch site and eliminate any threats. Determined to stay one step ahead, he infiltrates the cockpit and intercepts the pilot's communications, discovering the launch site's exact location. When the plane lands at the remote Antarctic facility, Spy follows the other passengers off the plane and into a heavily guarded hangar. There he witnesses the shocking truth. The facility is not a research base as he had been led to believe, but a secret nuclear launch site. Armed guards patrol the area, and state-of-the-art technology is on display. Spy realizes that he has walked right into a trap. Hannibal recognizes Spy and reveals that he was the target all along. He explains that Spy's presence on the plane was no accident, and that he had been set up by someone close to him. Spy is shocked and confused, wondering who could have betrayed him. Spy manages to escape the hangar undetected and hides in the nearby bushes. He observes the facility and plans his next move. Realizing that he needs to gather intel from the inside, he decides to infiltrate the launch site and gather intelligence on the nuclear warhead's location. He sneaks into the facility unnoticed and discovers a state-of-the-art security system that controls every aspect of the launch site. He hacks into the system and discovers the location of the nuclear warhead. Spy realizes that the warhead is being stored in a heavily guarded vault deep within the facility. He knows that he must act fast to retrieve it before the terrorists can launch the missile. As Spy gathers intel on the vault's security system, he is unaware that he is being watched by a team of elite guards led by the ruthless Major Kovic. Kovic is a loyal soldier who will stop at nothing to protect the launch site and the nuclear warhead. Determined to complete his mission, Spy manages to disable the vault's security system and infiltrates the facility undetected. He locates the nuclear warhead and begins the process of retrieving it. But he is unaware that he has triggered an alarm. Major Kovic and his team arrive on the scene and a fierce battle ensues. Spy uses his skills and experience to hold off the guards, but he is outnumbered and soon finds himself on the defensive. Just when it seems that Spy will be captured, he manages to escape, leaving the guards to wonder how he managed to evade them. Spy makes his way to the launch site's control room and discovers that the terrorists have already begun the countdown to launch. He realizes that he must act fast to stop the missile from taking off. He hacks into the system and attempts to abort the launch, but he is quickly detected by the terrorists. Hannibal confronts Spy, and the two engage in a thrilling fight. Spy uses everything at his disposal to hold off Hannibal and his men, but it becomes clear that he is outnumbered and outgunned. 8. Just when it seems that Spy will be defeated, Abigail arrives with backup. She had followed Spy to the launch site and arrived just in the nick of time. Together, Spy and Abigail take on Hannibal and his men. The fight is intense and brutal, but in the end, Spy emerges victorious. However, during the struggle, Hannibal manages to trigger the nuclear warhead's self-destruct mechanism. Spy realizes that there is only one way to stop the missile. He must detonate the warhead at the launch site, sacrificing himself to save the world. With a heavy heart, Spy bids farewell to Abigail and the others, and prepares for the ultimate sacrifice. He activates the detonation sequence and sacrifices his life to prevent the nuclear warhead from destroying the world. In the aftermath of the explosion, Abigail and the others mourn the loss of Spy, but they know that his sacrifice saved countless lives. As the sun rises over the Antarctic horizon, Abigail stands among the wreckage of the launch site. She reflects on the bravery of Spy and the heavy price he paid to save the world. Despite the tragedy, she knows that Spy's sacrifice will never be forgotten. We then see Spy's family in heaven, happy and whole once again. His wife and kids welcome him with open arms, overjoyed to be reunited with him in the afterlife. Spy looks down on Abigail and the other survivors, knowing that his sacrifice gave them a chance at a better future. Dumb. He may be gone, but his legacy of courage and selflessness will live on. The camera pans out, revealing the vast expanse of the Antarctic landscape, a reminder of the world that Spy saved. The wind blows across the icy plains, carrying with it the memory of a true hero. And that's the end of the movie. Now, what should the Spy do in the sequel? Should he come back as a ghost and haunt Hannibal or something? Comment your thoughts below. Also, comment your favorite character and why. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss another original story. Thanks for watching. See ya.